I met an amazing friend this weekend, Sydney, who created the Sonic Vessel, the Sonic Vessel website. And she actually created it because, and so it's crazy that I had like met her and I had so much about this in my talk. And then she's also working on like the same type of thing. Well, I'm talking about it and she's actually already developed something because she has aphantasia. She was doing Gateway and she was feeling like she was having some difficulty getting there. So she actually ended up creating a whole soundscape that is for people who don't visualize, for them to help them travel out of body, have these meditative, immersive experiences. And what she was explaining to me, and I'm going to use her example. So check out the Sonic Vessel website, but also on Instagram. And what she was explaining to me is that for her, instead of visualization, it feels like a silk screen printing. So like if you're printing on a t-shirt, the silk screen, it's like different layers. So she said like, okay, first she'll imagine, but it's like a very not too much on that layer yet. Then she'll go into the other senses, go into feeling, sensation. More comes into the perceiving. Another layer with smell, another layer, sound, and then it becomes like the full image is printed. So you guys have to check out the Sonic Vessel. My friend Sydney, who created the Sonic Vessel, we did the MindSight together. So I do the colors. She literally had never tried it before this weekend. She had the mindfold on. So this is someone who can't visualize in their mind or has difficulty visualizing in their mind. She had the mindfold on. She literally read a card. She read a card through the blindfold. I have a video of it. It's insane. And then someone was like, no, pull up something on your phone. Because you want to like get something like, oh, okay, even though I know her and I know that I trust her, but still just for your own mind's doubt, you want to come up with something that you know for a fact. So someone's like, pull up something on your phone. So now I'm across the room. I pull up on my phone a word. It said sober psychedelic because I did the video about the Roxiva, and Roxiva is a sober psychedelic. And so I hold up a sober psychedelic on my phone across the room and she can read it with the blindfold on. And I know that this blindfold, I was just wearing it. I know that it completely blocks. So I know that the blindfold is completely blocked. I know that she didn't know what was on my phone. And of course, I know that she's telling the truth, but also just like your mind sometimes needs these extra things to prove. So then I pull up, I go and I had this AI picture of baby Dean, my dog, and it said warning, watchdog on duty with baby Dean. And I'm like, oh, okay. I pull up something else on my phone and I put it up across the room with the blindfold on. She's like, oh, it's your dog, Dean. And she's like, it says warning, watchdog on duty. This is in the physical reality, me holding this up, 7 feet across the room on my phone, her through a blindfold. And this is someone who has aphantasia. So if we can see in that way, then we can perceive even without being able to voluntarily create images mentally. And that's all it is. Like that's all this is being able to voluntarily create mental images. Oh, Sonic Vessel. Hello. We were just talking about you, girl. We were just talking about you. Yeah, we were just talking about how to perceive and how basically how you created kind of a offshoot, not even offshoot, just a whole new thing, which is similar to Gateway, but really going to like another artful level of this experience for people beyond visualization. Honestly, PSI Games was so cool because it was like very like everybody was like breaking like the mind. Literally, you can learn this. Like you can literally learn these things. And I'm glad that I got to try the MindSight because I had my apprehensions about like just because normally you're like seeing people read through blindfolds. Of course, your mind is going to want to be like, is it true? So that's why I'm glad that I got to try it for myself. Check out the Sonic Vessel because it's similar to Monroe, but it's really tailored for people who have aphantasia. And it's really well done, really beautiful. And I'm actually going to interview Sydney, who created it. And she's amazing. Like I told you, she did the MindSight and was reading off of my phone from across the room. The Sonic Vessel, the Sonic Vessel. Check it out. It's similar to like a Monroe, but it's online and it's really like a whole sensory experience for you to go through and be able to have those experiences. And it was created by one woman who has aphantasia and the other woman doesn't, and she's highly visual. So both people can enjoy it, but it's really thought in mind that also being able to do it without visualization.